Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to make another history. He will be taking oath as the Prime Minister of India for third consecutive terms. This is another repeat of history after first Prime Minister of India Jawaharlal Nehru was sworn in for three consecutive terms. Nobody else in between the gap has been able to take or claim that feat which Prime Minister Modi will be taking when he will be having this swearing in ceremony on 8th of June. This is what we have learned so far. We also know that like the last two terms in 2014 and 2019, the entire event of swearing ceremony was a huge spectacle that was arranged in the open lawn of Rashtrapati Bhavan, where thousands of guests from across the world were invited. Especially in 2014, SAARC countries' heads were invited. In 2019, it was BIMSTEC countries' heads who were the chief guests of this swearing-in ceremony. In 2024 also, we have learned that now the leaders from neighboring countries are being invited as guests in this swearing-in ceremony. We have confirmation from Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, then confirmation also from Bhutanese Prime Minister. Also, Nepalese Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dal Prachand is expected to arrive in Delhi tomorrow, and he will be taking part in that swearing-in ceremony. Also, Mauritius Prime Minister Pravin Jugnauth, who has been a guest in 2014 swearing-in ceremony and in 2019 swearing-in ceremony, has also been invited one more time, and he will be also taking part in that. Apart from this, Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe will be gracing the occasion. Also, more regional leaders have been invited because the Prime Minister's foreign policies has been planned on neighborhood first. And that has been reflected in the past also when in 2014, SAARC countries' heads were invited. In 2019, BIMSTEC countries' heads were invited. And also when we see the foreign policies major goals that has always prioritized neighborhood policy, be it during the times of COVID or in the hours of crisis or any disaster management, India has always responded first, and it has always maintained a priority for neighborhood countries. We have seen with Pakistan, India's relationship has not been very well. Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif was also invited as chief guest way back in 2014, but since then, in the last 10 years, there has been multiple events which have not gone down well and which have actually brought down the bilateral relationship of India and Pakistan. So clearly, Pakistan leaders are not expected this time. But other than that, Nepalese Prime Minister, Bhutanese Prime Minister, Sri Lankan President, Bangladeshi Prime Minister, Maldives, Mauritius Prime Minister, these are the guests who have been confirmed that they are taking part in the swearing-in ceremony. How big this entire event will be, that remains to be seen, because in the 2014, about 5,000 guests were invited who witnessed that historic moment when Prime Minister Modi took oath first time as the Prime Minister of India. In 2019 also we saw about 8,000 guests were invited who took part in that event of swearing-in ceremony. Prime Minister Modi had in the past also invited 50 families of poor people as part of this entire event. That was kind of a reflection of how important every strata, every person in India is, and how they should be able to reach at such events, and they should feel at par with any other people or any other strata of the society. Many business heads of the country, many business families were also represented in the past,